You ever find yourself sitting in a moment like, damn, I did all this healing, all this inner work to follow my soul. I listened to the divine, and somehow I still ended up broke, tired, and sleeping on somebody's couch. And yet, you're not falling apart. You're still here. You're not broken. You're actually more whole than you've ever been. And that's when it hits you. Maybe the wealth you've been chasing was always internal. Maybe this peace you feel in the middle of lack, that's your breakthrough. Welcome back to the Powerful You podcast, where your wholeness isn't up for negotiation and your healing doesn't need a audience. I'm Sharitha, and I'm here to help you, yes, you. Stop people pleasing, reclaim your voice, and remember that your power never left. This episode is for the version of you who feel like they did everything right, healed, prayed, stayed true to yourself, but still ended up in a place that don't look like success. If that's you, keep listening. You didn't fail. You just broke free from the lie. The version of you you're still trying to prove something to. Let's be honest. There's a version of you who still wants the good job, the nice house, the luxury car, not just for comfort, but to finally feel seen, to finally feel like you made it, to finally shut up the voices that told you you were lazy, you were a burden, you'll never rise above your circumstances. That version of you was fighting for survival. And back then, that dream made sense. But today, that version doesn't run your life anymore. You don't need a mansion to show your healing was real. You don't need applause to know your soul is aligned. You don't need to prove a damn thing. Not anymore. What it means to feel whole, even when they think you failed. Right now, you might be broke on your family member or friend's couch. No job, no car, bills stacked up, and yet, for the first time in your life, you're not in a crisis. You're not spiraling. You're not questioning your worth. You're not performing. You're just being. That's a flex most people don't even understand. There was a time when you had it together on paper, income, stability, a place of your own, and you were drowning in depression. But now you might be in lack materially, but emotionally, you're wealthy. That's what spiritual growth really looks like. Redefining wealth on your own terms. Let's talk real. Most people don't care about your healing journey. They just want to see results. They want to be able to say, see, she worked hard. She did it right. She's successful. Not because they care about your peace, but because your peace threatens their denial. They want you to be healed with a new car. They want your growth to come with a six-figure job and a marble countertop. But you're learning that soul success don't come with a bow on top. It comes with peace that don't make sense, joy in the middle of a mess, stillness when the world says you should be panicking. That's divine wealth, and no one can take it from you. Devil's advocate. But isn't that just spiritual bypassing? Ain't you just trying to feel good about struggling? Let's be real. Struggling ain't cute, and nobody is trying to be okay with struggling. You're not you're not avoiding your responsibilities. You're not glamorizing struggle. You're finally realizing that your worth doesn't rise and fall with your circumstances. You're allowed to acknowledge the hardship without letting it define you. And if people can't understand that you're in peace in the middle of your process, that says more about them than it ever will about you. Reflective moment. Take a breath. Sit with these questions and let them move through your spirit. What version of you are you still trying to impress or prove something to? Can you honor your growth even when your environment doesn't reflect it yet? Are you willing to feel whole even if no one claps for you? Can you define success based on how you feel, not how you look? What does wealth mean to your soul, not your ego? Breathe into those answers. Let them be enough. Final soul truth. You're not broken because you're broke. You're not failing because your life don't match the vision board. You are not behind. You are just learning to trust your divine timing over society's. Your joy is sacred. Your peace is proof. Your healing is valid, even when no one sees it. You are powerful, exactly as you are. And your soul, she's finally free. Thank you for tuning into this episode of Powerfully You podcast. If this message set in your chest or sparked something in your spirit, hold on to it. Keep doing the work. Keep redefining wealth. Keep showing up real, even when it ain't pretty. And remember, you can be broke, but still be blessed. You can be unseen, but still aligned. You can be without, but never without worth. Until next time, stay rooted, stay real, and stay powerfully you.